Article on the BC Combo Jam at Pitchers, usually every Sunday night, but there are times where they have to skip it, weather related or for other reasons. This is Michael Phoenix for Valley and Beyond, in case you didn't already know that. My apologies. I really want to switch over and start doing these articles, walking around the area and kind of giving you a tour on what the Lehigh Valley is like from the street level. Unfortunately, the temperatures have not warmed up enough for me to do that yet. But later this week, you can look forward to that. But I've been to, prior to the jam session on Sunday, February 16th, 2014 at Pitchers in Allentown. I've attended two other jam sessions in the past 2 years in two different locations. So I kind of, to a point, knew what to expect, and sometimes when you go see a band, the actual show turns into a jam session. But this one was something where I kind of had an idea what to expect, but not really, because it was, over the past 2 years, only being the two of them, it's like, okay, a bunch of musicians get together, they play, bam, they switch out, okay, no big deal. But this one was really cool, okay? This one, I loved it, because it was almost like, I mean, granted, you'll see a lot of people, the same people there every week, but it was cool because it's like almost like an improv comedy session where they just, each musician is allowed a certain amount of time, I believe, and to get up there and play. But the cool part about it is, I just have one person going up there, doing, playing the songs and getting off stage. Next person coming up. There could be 3 or 4 people on stage playing together, and all of a sudden someone else will be allowed to, be like, oh, come on up, and they'll just like blend in with whatever song is playing or whatever that group or that person is doing at this one. I stayed for the entire time. It started at 5:30. Ended, I believe, somewhere around between 9:30 and 10:30. I don't remember exactly, but I was there for the entire thing. And for me to stay for something like that and not cut out early, that says a lot already. I was not bored, or I did not zone out at any point. The variety of musicians, instruments, and just the overall variety, changes of pace and everything. The breaks they took in between. Okay, what do you want to do? What do you want to do next? Oh, let's try this. Or hey, I'm familiar with this. The entire thing kept your attention. The zone out factor was very low. Now, I do want to get into some of the music quick. Of course, there were heartbreaks. That doesn't apply here. This is not a standard live music review. It's just giving you an idea what this jam session is like. One of the really cool things I have to say is some of the musicians and singers up there, the variations of some of the popular songs. Like, I actually heard the one I remember the most was a completely different version of Nirvana's "Smells Like Teen Spirit." And just like getting up there, and I'm like, at the end, I'm like, I thought Nirvana was mixed in with that. And it was just like they slowed it down, and it actually sounded better than the original. And I love the original version. There was blues, there was rock, there was, I think, a little bit of jazz mixed in. Different genres, so it's something for everybody. Also, I want to point out, I actually had a chance to, it's by the band, the BC Combo. They actually started this, and they really kicked things. They're the main band there, but the focus isn't on them. The focus is on your individual musician. It's not only, well, hey, I'm Bev Conklin, we're the BC Combo, and we're going to take center stage for a majority of it. But I had a chance to speak with Bev. I had 2 questions to ask her. I said, number one, how'd this thing start? Point blank, her answer was because the owner of pictures, asked her to do it. Point blank. Okay? And I told her, I said, 5:30 on a Sunday, that is the perfect time to do something. Especially now football season's over, the Olympics are coming to an end, and baseball season hasn't kicked up yet. I said, this is the perfect time. And she said, yeah, you're right. That's the other reason why we do it. And, I was thinking about it, and, I even told her, I said, yeah, I said, everybody's pretty much has the cobwebs shaken out from Friday and Saturday night, and there's really nothing, going on. And, she even told me, she said, the night that I was there, that they didn't have kids there, but she's like, yeah, you could bring your kids out, grab a bite to eat, and listen to some great music. So whoever came up with this idea, stroke of genius on everything. As far as the timing of it and everything goes. For a jam session, like I said, I loved it. I cannot emphasize enough. You will not get bored and zone out. Okay, who cares if it's a lot of musicians, if it's a DJ, if it's a jukebox up there. And between the variety of music, the variety of individual styles incorporated, the way they come together and harmonize, and also just the overall relaxed, laid back feel to it. Okay, it's a Sunday evening. Let's keep things a little low, lower key, and things like that. And the fact that, hey, you want something to do, especially cure the cabin fever that a lot of people, myself included, have been dealing with over the past 7 weeks. You can do it. And, these are all adults here. There's no F this or anything else, So you can bring you can take the family out, and everyone will have a great time, unwind from the weekend, and get ready, and relax. Have a chance to really relax before the work week kicks off. Again, this is our Pictures on Union Boulevard. It's right across from the Lehigh Valley Iron Pig Stadium. Check out their website. Please check out Bev Conklin and the BC Combo. The band does shows, and actually Bev told me they have a new CD out. One last thing I want to point out before I forget, and I want to and then just close this one out. Bev was on stage for, I believe, the first song or two when it kicked off a little after 5:30. After that, I was talking to her, and she said, yeah, she had a wireless mic. She said, yeah. She said, after that, if I can, if they want me to come in and harmonize, I can do that being out here in the crowd. I can do that from anywhere here to come in and harmonize. Other than that, hey, and all the musicians, and for the musicians, it seemed like it was great because they didn't have to worry about a set list or anything else. They came here, they showed up to have a good time, give people some great music, and they could actually relax a lot more. And it seemed like they did. It almost seemed like things were kicked up a notch because it was like, okay, screw it, we're having fun. They make a mistake, who cares? So, as always, thank you very much for checking out this article. I apologize if I went longer than I wanted to, but I wanted to get the point across. And I really didn't want to split this one up because everything kind of blended together on this one. But as always, thank you for checking out A Valley Beyond. Look forward to later this week. Temperatures are going to warm up a little bit. Look forward to experiencing Lehigh Valley firsthand from the street level on some of these articles and reviews, on more and more of them. Please check out what Danny, Megan, and Carrie are always doing. I don't do creative or editorial control. They always keep surprising me. Thank you for your support. To you, your family, and friends. As always, be safe in the night and always. Take care. Thanks. Later.